Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Today we are going to start our English grammar class 6. So we will start from the first lesson. Open your books at page 7. Well, the lesson is about pronouns. Before going to start our lesson, we must make one thing clear, that what does pronouns means. Pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun, or we can say it is a word that is used instead of a noun. So we will start from the textbook. Here two versions are given and we have to read them one by one. And you have to focus on the underlined words. I'm going to read the first version. Father was pacing up and down. Father was very worried because Tina had not reached home and it was already 10 o'clock in the night. Tina usually came back by 8 o'clock. Father tried calling Tina on Tina's mobile, but there was no response. Father asked Mother if Tina had informed Mother about any of Tina's plans. Mother said that Tina had not told Mother anything. I tried to pacify Father by saying that Tina might have got stuck in heavy traffic. Maybe Tina was driving, so Tina was not picking up the call. Father, Mother and I decided to wait for some more time. Now I will move to second version. Father was pacing up and down. He was very worried because Tina had not reached home and it was already 10 o'clock in the night. She usually came back by 8 o'clock. He tried calling Tina on her mobile, but there was no response. He asked Mother if Tina had informed her about any of her plans. Mother said that she had not told her anything. I tried to pacify Father by saying that she might have got stuck in a heavy traffic. Maybe she was driving, so Tina was not picking up the call. We decided to wait for some more time. Now I have read the second version as well. And now we have to find out which version is much better. The second one is much better because in the first version there was a repetition of few nouns like father, Tina, father, Tina. Again and again the repetition of these nouns looks quite awkward. So in the second version we can see that all those noun words which are denoted with red, these are pronouns and these are used in place of noun. These are called pronouns and they have made the content or text more comprehensive. Now move at the bottom of the page. Here you can see some other commonly used pronouns are you, it, them, they, my, mine, yours, ours, etc. Now I think it will be clear that what does pronoun means. Now we will read the kind of pronouns. Here in our book we are provided with three kinds. We have to discuss only three kinds. First one is demonstrative pronoun, second one relative pronouns, and the third one is indefinite pronouns. Now we will start from the first one, which is demonstrative pronouns. Well, we will read the examples first. Here we have got four examples. This is a flower. That is my car. These are parrots. Those are apples. Now all these words which are denoted with red, these are demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns actually represents a thing near or far in a distance. And here in our book what is written, we have to read it. The words this, that, these and those, which point out people, places or things, are called demonstrative pronouns. So is it clear? Okay, the words which are used to point out places, person or things are called demonstrative pronouns. Now we will move toward the second one, which is relative pronoun. Relative pronouns. We have got two examples here. I'm going to read it. He is my friend who is very helpful. And the second one, I am reading the book which you told me about. Here, in these words, the words which are denoted with red, like who, which, these are called relative pronouns. Here we have got some few more words like who, which, that, whom, and whose are called relative pronouns. They take the place of nouns and also act as conjunctions. Words like who, which, what, whom, whose can also be used for asking questions. So in these examples we can see that relative pronouns are the nouns and the pronouns which relate first clause of the sentence to the second clause. As we have already read that sentences mostly consist of one or two or more than two clauses. In our case here we can see that there are two clauses. In the first one, it is he is my friend who is very helpful. Who is relative pronoun and it is relating the first clause of the sentence to the second clause. He is my friend who is very helpful. Now move on to second example. I am reading the book which you told me about. Here the first clause is related to the other clause through word which. I am reading the book which you told me about. So we can also see that these words relative pronouns are used also as conjunctions and at places these are used for asking some questions. Now we will move toward the third one, which is indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns, as it is apparent from the word indefinite. Indefinite means it do not indicate exact place, person or thing. Here the examples are given. Someone is on the roof. It is first example. Now I'm going to read the second one. There are so many pencils, you can choose anyone. Words like some, any, anyone, someone, something, everyone, few, none are also used to replace nouns. They are called indefinite pronouns. These pronouns do not refer to a particular person, places or thing but refer to them in a general way. So we can say that they do not indicate to a exact place, person or thing. If I have written some more examples. Somebody ate my sandwich. Here in this example, somebody is indefinite pronoun. Hence, here somebody is indefinite pronouns as no one knows exact person who ate sandwich. In the second example, everybody says she is beautiful. Here everybody is indefinite pronoun. Here again everyone is indefinite pronouns as no one knows exact person. So we are using a general term here. So remember that when you don't want to project any specific person or thing, then we use indefinite pronouns. So it is done. Now it will be clear that we have three kinds of pronouns: demonstrative, relative, and indefinite pronouns. Now we will move toward the exercise. Here at the bottom, one exercise, one question is given. You have to fill in the blanks with demonstrative, relative, and indefinite pronouns. Also write the kind of pronouns. So you have to pick up the words from here and you have to fill it up into the blanks. Number 1. dash flowers are beautiful, and you can fill up with demonstrative pronouns. These flowers are beautiful. Second, that is a famous palace of France. You have to fill it up with that, and it is demonstrative pronoun. Third one, I found the pencil which I had lost, which is relative pronoun, and we have mentioned it in front of the sentence because we have plenty of space and we can write it in front of the each statement. In the fourth one, is he not the one who had visited my place? Who we have used to join the two clauses, and it is relative pronoun. Fifth one, none of them knows the answer. None is indefinite pronoun. And the last one, everyone is looking happy. So everyone is indefinite pronoun. So it is done. It is quite easy. Now move on to next practice. And we can solve it over here in our book. You have to complete the sentences with demonstrative pronouns. It is too easy. You have to fill it up with demonstrative pronouns. In the first statement, you can insert, this is a cute looking toy. That was not a polite conversation. These are the books I was looking for. This is not what we had expected from you. And the fifth one, those are the classes I was talking about. Because this and that are used for the singular, and these and those are used for the plural. So we have to fill it up accordingly. Now move on to exercise or practice B. Here you have to fill it up, complete the sentence with suitable relative pronoun. We have read about the relative pronouns, and we have to fill it up with these. First one, the boy whose book was stolen is looking sad. Here we have filled it up with relative pronoun, that is whose. The girl who is dancing in the pink frock is my sister. The story which he wrote was published in the magazine. This is the house which the thieves broke into. And the fifth one, we liked the house that was facing the sea. So it's done. Now move on to practice C, and you have to fill in the blanks with suitable indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns, if you remember, the pronouns which are generally used, like someone, no one, everyone, none. All these kind of pronouns are called indefinite pronouns. So in the first one, I'm going to fill it up like this. I am very thirsty. I would like someone to fetch me a glass of water. We will fill it up with someone because it is much appropriate. The children were making a noise because they did not have anything to do. Now move on to next page. Third statement. Please do something about the house. It needs renovation. Fourth one, you don't look happy with the dress. Is anything wrong with it? And the fifth one, in case you are hungry, let me know. I will quickly cook something for you to eat. So we have filled up with indefinite pronouns. Now move on to extended exercise. Extended exercise, you have to fill it with demonstrative, relative and indefinite pronouns which are given here. We have to fill it up into the blanks. And the first one is, he had nearly everyone in the class. And it is indefinite pronoun. Second one, this ice cream is tasty. The third one, these butterflies are so pretty. As there are a number of butterflies, so we are going to use plural. These stands for plural. There is something in your eye. I came with my friend who is waiting outside. It is relative pronoun because we have to join the two clauses, and first clause is related to the other through who. 6. This is the bank which was robbed yesterday. Here again, the first clause is related to the other clause through word which is relative pronoun. Some are born great and some become great. 7th one. Now we will move toward 8th. Many are poor in Africa. 9th. Are these your pens? Again, subject is plural, so we are going to insert are these your pens? Demonstrative noun is used in plural form. Move on to 10th one. He is the wisest man that ever lived. So student, it's done, and the lesson is comparatively easy one because you have to remember that what does pronouns means, and you have to do the kinds of pronouns. We have got 3 kinds, and you have to fill the blanks with all these kinds. So lesson is comparatively easy. Thank you. Have a nice time.